What's up, everybody? It's Willy here, and I have a battle with some guy named Tank, and it was just a random battle. And in this battle, I actually get to try out my new Charizard. He's a flawless Charizard, and he's a Mega X. And I don't see many Mega X Charizards, so I decided to give him a shot. And I start off with Greninja, which isn't mine. He's I got it from Wonder Trade, and I think I just saw that he had a speed nature, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna use this one. And I probably kind of do regret it now because he's not IV bred or anything. And look at that, I got outsped by Greninja, but it was probably a speed tie. I'm not too sure because I don't know it's speed IVs, but it is a Life Orb one, which is kind of deadly. And right now I go into my Zoroark, and because I knew he would predict a water move, so I know I can take a water move because I have a Focus Sash. So I would have had, you know, I could still do pretty good damage. And I just went for the Night Days because I was hoping for that accuracy drop, but I don't get it that much. But it doesn't really matter because he is gonna, well, he doesn't die from the Life Orb, but he's low enough for any priority move or anything can really take him out. And since I see this, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go into my Scizor, and I'm just gonna bullet punch it, and you know, that'll be the end of this Greninja, so I wouldn't have to deal with it. I actually thought I was gonna get swept by this thing because it was like, you know, doing a lot of damage. If it wasn't for my Zoroark, I probably would have gotten swept. Then he switches into his Gudra, and I know most Gudras run flamethrowers, so I'm kind of not liking it. I was gonna go for the U-turn, but I was scared that the Gudra was faster than me, so I switched in just like I just regularly switch. And I go into my Sylveon because Sylveon is my one of my special defensive walls, and I know Sylveon can take it, of course. And I should have, I was thinking, you know what, I should just go for a Hyper Beam. Either Gudra's gonna take a lot of damage or whatever is gonna come out next is. And instead I go for the Draining Kiss, and it doesn't do that much. I'm like, holy crap. And I'm like, okay, it didn't do that much, so probably Hyper Beam wouldn't do that much. And so I decide to go for a Shadow Ball. Why Shadow Ball? Because it is Ghost, and I thought, I have no clue what this, like, what people are breeding or like trading in this freaking Aegislash. But this thing like completely walled it. I was like, holy crap. And I'm like, I probably should have gone for the Hyper Beam because it was stab and like 120 damage. But anyways, that is the end of my Sylveon. Sadly, I forgot that they run Iron Head, so Sylveon would have easily been O-code. And now I go back into my Greninja. I don't know why, and he just Shadow Snakes me, which is obvious. Priorities are like the whole game this gen. I probably should have kept my Greninja just to be safe, you know, but I didn't. I wasn't paying too much attention or caring because I don't really care about that Greninja. And so now I go to my Charizard X, and I start off by going, I predicted a King Shield. That's what I predicted. So I'm like, alright, this guy's probably going to go for a King Shield, so I'm just going to Dragon Dance. But instead he goes for a Shadow Sneak. I have no clue what this guy was thinking, and it doesn't do that much. It only does like 30 damage. And I'm like, alright, so he probably didn't go for the King Shield this turn, so he might go for it this turn. And I should just played it safe and gone for the Earthquake instead of being greedy. So I went for another Dragon Dance, so I'm at +2 speed and attack. So this thing is like deadly to anything and everything. And he goes for an Iron Head. I'm like, why would you go for an Iron Head? I guess he doesn't know that I resisted because I am Fire type. And so I'm like, alright, whatever happens now, I'm just gonna Earthquake. And he switches on me. I'm like, why would you switch? Your Aegislash isn't gonna do anything. And I go for an Earthquake, and this Gudra is not gonna live to see the next daylight, because this is a really powerful Charizard X. As you can tell, it O-code that thing. And I think Gudra has some good defense, so yeah. And his Blastoise comes out. I'm like, holy crap, it's a Blastoise. I don't have anything for it, but I'm already set up, you know. So I'm like, alright, I'm just gonna go for a Dragon, not Dragon Dance. I'm gonna go for an Outrage, because I run Outrage instead of a Dragon Claw. And it's good because it has more power, and usually Outrage is one of my like last moves, you know, if it happens, you know. So I go for an outrage, and of course he's gonna OHKO it, because this is like stab, +2 boosted, and then plus tough claws. So nothing's gonna live. Not even this Age Slash, you know. This is like a really strong move. And I also got the crit, which is probably like overkill. I will probably do the damage calculations and put it on the screen. And I managed to get 3 outrages in a row, and his team is just gonna get annihilated by my Charizard X. It took out the Goodra, the Blastoise, the Age Slash, and the Staraptor. That's 4 Pokemons taken out to 1. And I actually thought this was gonna be a sweep. I was like, oh my goodness, Charizard, please just sweep this Dragonite and the rest. But I am confused, and I do miss, and I'm like, holy crap, I lost Charizard. But Charizard X is one of the best Pokemons I've seen. It has a lot of potential. I personally am gonna start running him more than because a lot of people run Charizard Y, and since I do have the X version, I'm just gonna go for it. Anyways, I switched into my Zizor here because I'm pretty sure it has multi-scale. And I have no clue why it has Quick Law on it, so I went for the Bullet Punch to get rid of his multi-scale. So now, you know, I can do more damage to it. And Outrage isn't gonna do much to my Zizor, which is awesome. And now he's confused, so I hope he likes being confused. But I think he actually gets the hit off. Yes, he does. He actually hits it off, and he has Fire Punch. I'm like, darn. But I wasn't too worried about it because I do indeed have a Pokemon that can easily beat this one. And that is my shiny 6 IV Gengar. And one Sludge Bomb is game over. I think I run Life Orb on my Gengar. So it's gonna be bye-byes. And just look at that. Bam. Adios. Anyways, that was a good Charizard X battle. I hope you guys did enjoy it. And I'll see you guys on the next episode or battle, video, whatever.